Oh, what's happening, everybody? We made it. We are in the building. Night one is in the books, and you are stuck with us for the next who knows however long. We'll see how long we're cooking. Listen, the crowd is filed out of the arena. They are headed back to their hotel or probably to the casino to gamble a little bit. But you can bet on us to give you a nice reaction to this show. This is the Hard Truth WrestleMania 42 Night One reaction show, live reaction show coming to you live from where we are to wherever you are at home. There's myself, the villain here. I don't do this by myself. I got the other execs in the building, ready to chop it up with us. Aaron Serious Simmons is in the building, aka Serious Housing. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? We got a lot to talk about. Night one is in the books. Your boy's pleased. Your boy's happy with a couple things, but we'll talk about that as we go, man. Welcome back, Paige, man. God, I love that. Yeah, Paige is back. That's gonna work.
Paige is back, and then we got the queen herself, the EST of the EXEC, the execs, is in the building. The queen,
Bars.
That's right. Yeah, Stacey in the building.
What's up, fam? Sorry, I was just putting on socials that we're live so people can click and come join us.
That's right. Share with your friends. Let everybody know we here. We in the building, man. We pull up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hit us in the comments. Hit us on our socials. Do what you got to do. And last but certainly not least, the man himself, the controversial one himself. We had to wake him up to get him on the show. The controversial Corey in the building. What's going on, brother?
I couldn't. My headphones went out, so I couldn't hear anything y'all said. So, what's happening? I mean, I hope y'all had a good night. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. We'll get into it.
Listen, I got my lemon pepper steppers. I texted you guys earlier in the day. I said, dude, I want to get my lemon pepper wings. And Sirius is like, you should just order it now. It was a smart move. I was back in the house before the event started. Everybody was fed. Everybody was ready to go. The show kicked off with a nice little, I don't know what you call it, match. Not a popcorn match, but a really live match to get everybody going. And then here we are. So, I mean, listen, let's kick it around the horn. I'll start with you, Sirius. Night one is in the books. Give me your instant reaction to the show.
Disappointed. I was sold a bag of goods, got the bag home, opened up the bag, and it was a zoink in there, to be painfully honest with you. There's a couple things that I liked, but they were so few and far between. We'll get into the specifics here in a little bit, but to be painfully honest with you, I was disappointed.
Stacey, what do you got for me on night one in the books? What do you think?
I mean, we should have known what to expect when the primary dude from ESPN didn't get his credentials approved by WWE to do commentary when he's the guy that's been given the grades out since the beginning. And when I read that today, I was like, oh man, they wouldn't let the guy that gives out the grades be in. There's a reason for that. And
Trav, where you at?
Pull up.
Yeah, stop hiding.
He is entertaining some people. He said he got people tonight.
He's got people. He's having a party.
You see, he's having a party.
We love you, Trav.
We can bring everybody in. We can get everybody's opinions.
Absolutely. Trav, it's probably good you having a party because this crap was trash. Serious being nice. This show was garbage.
Wow. Listen, you're garbaging it more than last year's. So that
last year was an A+ compared to what I just sat here and watched.
For real.
Garbage.
I mean, talk about it. I mean, we here to react to it. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't say we'll get into it.
Get into it. Heyman's blowing up right now.
All right, so you start off the show with I Show Speed. The highlight of the match is I Show Speed jumping off the post, landing on Logan. All right, that's the highlight of the match. Match was garbage. You got Jacob and Drew. And Stacey called this a week ago. They put it on ESPN, so they not gonna give us what they would have gave us on a normal night. Match was decent. that should have been the show stealer, but because they put it on ESPN Live, they couldn't do what they wanted to do. They couldn't bleed the way Cody and Randy was bleeding. And speaking of Cody, hold on. You asked me to react. Let me rant.
No. I just real quick. I wanted AJ and Becky on ESPN for that reason, just because of what you just said. Because they couldn't get really physical in a non-sanctioned match. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Go ahead.
To me, that was the match of the night, and that's because I'm a Becky fan, so I'm biased. Mm-hmm. And that match was okay. It wasn't great. Becky carried it because AJ isn't AJ no more.
AJ can't go.
Paige would have been the highlight of the night had the world not found out about it yesterday.
I know.
Like I found out about it yesterday morning, and I was hoping I was wrong just because they spoiled it.
I was mad I found it because I'm like, damn, it just spoiled everything. And then when I saw her come out with the boot, I was like, well, here come Paige.
Yep.
I knew it.
It's like then you got Cody and Randy, and then we find out throughout the week Randy hurt.
Yeah.
Now Randy, we was all talking about it during the match. Randy was clearly selling because he took a lot of back spots for the back, but he's clearly not 100%. Mm-hmm. So you've built this whole story up around Pat McAfee. And you did what Coach said you should do, and it was smart. You got rid of Pat and Jelly Roll early, and I love the spot with Pat coming back at the end. But what the hell was the ending? Like, I don't understand. Right.
I think what they were trying to do was have Pat do a fast count, didn't get the fast count, and then Randy got pissed. But it just didn't come off that way.
That's what I thought, because I thought it was supposed to be a gotcha moment. Randy steals one, et cetera, but it like the pearl didn't curl.
It didn't curl all the way, and it just didn't make any sense at the end of the day. So it's just like, why RKO? I'm like just as confused as anybody. So yeah, that didn't come off very well. I mean, listen, as a whole, I'll probably give the night a C+, and that's being honest.
You're being nice.
That being nice. I mean, because as much as we knew Paige was coming back, it's nice to see Paige back. Yeah. As much as we knew Braun was probably going to be in the middle of the Seth Gunther match, it was nice to see Braun in the middle of the Seth Gunther match. You know what I'm saying? So, I like a lot of it. I got the EST. That was a nice little bonus. So it brings up everything a little bit. Yeah, and she's pregnant. Congratulations to Bianca Belair and Montez Ford. They're going to be welcoming a child some point this year. I mean, it's a blessing, but is it for them? It is. Corey,
it's a blessing.
For them, it's a blessing. Come on, don't do that.
My 11-year-old crashed out. He screamed at the top of his lungs, Montez Ford has ruined my life and taken Bianca away from me for another year. Literally screaming, throwing his fist in the air with pure vile hatred.
I thought about him and Avery both when she unzipped the joint and showed the belly, because Avery and Alex both were about to go nuts on that junior program because they were talking about the EST. So the moment she just that joint down, I almost called you.
Yeah, Avery was called it. Going crazy too. My wife was happy about it. Go ahead.
But look.
I mean, we knew the second they showed her face, I was like, she's pregnant.
Yeah, you can see it.
And they did, she showed her face, and then they panned out, and I was like, oh yeah, she's in a pregnancy jacket. We know she's coming out to make an announcement. There was no way around that.
Because she wasn't bouncing. She wasn't bouncing, like she normally does.
Yeah.
So, and Alex goes, why is she out here? She doesn't have her hair.
There you go. And Avery said the same thing. That's why Avery and Alex, I might keep Alex away from Avery because they think they like too much. But
they are like boom boom.
Let me clear that up real quick. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's just another blow to the night.
No, I know, I understand.
It's just another blow.
It was good to see her, man.
It was great to see her.
We haven't seen her almost in a calendar year, so we
won't see her for another calendar year.
Yeah, probably.
She ain't coming back.
I'll see her SummerSlam next year.
She will come back.
No, you won't. She ain't coming back. Bianca's not coming back. Bianca gives off to me, I want to be home with my child.
Moved on.
No, because she's been a stepmom for years. I don't buy that. I don't buy that.
Okay, but I'll agree with Corey there to a point, because she was a CrossFit star before she came here, right?
Absolutely.
And she has built a social media empire. Empire. So I could see her absolutely deciding to go,
I don't
I'm
need
going to
this.
take a little longer. And by the time she gets back, we may not even have Becky Lynch anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We know AJ is going to be gone by then.
Yeah.
So she might not have a reason to want to come back.
But there's so many female stars that are on the horizon. I'm not worried about it, to be honest with you. I mean, there's no one that's going to replace the EST. There's no one that's going to replace Becky Lynch, etc. But I mean, these young girls from NXT are coming, and you know, like we haven't even scratched the surface with Kendall Gray. We can get into that until the cows come home. But let's focus on WrestleMania, right? So that's what I'm saying. I think Corey, I'm in your boat, but I'm being very nice about it. But I think I don't want to say the show was a letdown. I just feel like I think what I messaged you guys is like these matches are too short for me. And then you had the last match. It was like what? It started to kick off at 8:40, and here we are, you know, starting our show at 10 after. You know what I mean? Like it dragged. The end dragged. So I wanted more. I wanted more from Stephanie and Liv. They could have gave you a lot more. If we were gonna waste almost an hour and 20 minutes, why didn't we shoehorn in Io Sky Oscar match? What are we doing?
Agreed. But I think the theme here through the whole night that we're gonna have to come to terms with is nobody was 100%. I really think that Liv gave the best she could, but I'm sure she was cleared just barely from concussion protocol.
Sure.
She looked wrecked.
Oh, she looked so bad.
She looked like she was in a car accident. Her face was banged up. So I would not be surprised if she's not 100%. We know Randy's not 100%. We know Seth was at 80%. They said he was at best 85 to 90%.
Yeah.
So then that's why you put him with Gunther, because we talked about probably 3 podcasts ago, you put them together because Gunther's now trained to take on all the guys that are hurt, right? So we've got that. Breaker comes out. We knew he isn't 100%, right? He's released, but we're concerned. I mean, there's a pattern with this first night of WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, and everybody that's on the shelf to begin with. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, I mean, I got to give Seth and Gunther their props. It was a pretty darn good match. I think it was probably the best match of the night. And Gunther looks really good. Yeah. I mean, to see where he was on the indie circuit as, like, just looking like the kingpin, like just a big mound, and to see where he's at now, it, you know, is awesome. But I knew those two could put it together. I wasn't surprised. They put a really good match together. So, you know, it is what it is.
My nephew's crashing out for real.
I know. But the triple threat match with AJ Lee, Becky, and Jessica Carr was pretty solid too. You know, but
you call it the triple threat. You a fool for that?
Yeah, but you know, Jessica Carr's got to get in the ring, man. Those two are just magic together. But I love those two together. But you know, and it's so funny. I'm looking at socials, and I don't know if you picked up on this too, guys. Like, should AJ have lost the match? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what?
Well. Tomorrow we're gonna send our husband with her too. They go on vacation.
Exactly. They're about to take a long break. They're going on a long vacation, and there's a reason for that. That's why AJ lost tonight. We know Seth is back.
AJ lost tonight, but I get your point. AJ lost tonight because she was supposed to lose.
Yeah, I thought she got the win at Elimination Chamber, but I felt like at the show she was going to take the L, and you know it was just how they're going to do it, and they did it in a way that kind of saved face with AJ when she wants to come back. But at the end of the day, I'm not surprised. I wanted her to lose. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jeremy, your first WrestleMania. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't let us poo-poo it for you.
Hey, don't listen to me then, because
don't let us poo-poo it for you, man. Like,
it's A+ for him. It's A+ for him. Just know that. Jeremy got an A+ today.
It's different. It's a different vibe from a regular PLE to WrestleMania. Listen, I gotta be honest. I know we were going back and forth. I just didn't like McAfee. I just didn't like it. I can't do it.
I feel like McAfee saved that match.
I agree.
No.
I mean,
I feel like they was moving at such a slow pace because of Randy, whatever Randy's injury is.
Well,
I feel like the match was terrible all the way up until the spot where he came back.
Well, I didn't need him in this match at all.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I no, we didn't. Come on, man, give me a break. I hated him getting his own entrance. I hated him getting on the mic. I hated him stealing the mic from Alicia. It's a joke.
But villain,
Yes.
It fits
If
though.
hold
You're
on, no.
supposed to hate it.
If they're you're supposed to hate it, but if they're reporting all week this week that Randy's hurt, Randy's been hurt.
No,
That
absolutely.
didn't just happen. So now it makes sense of why they threw somebody like McAfee in there.
Absolutely.
Because he's going to take the heat, and when the match sucks, because the match did suck, the first thing you're talking about is we didn't need McAfee, and that's the hope.
I don't think it sucked. I don't think it sucked. I think they struggled.
No, sir. No. The match sucked. Let's say the thing.
Okay.
The match was trash.
Okay.
You was in the group thread throwing tomatoes at the screen. So
I
that
wasn't.
match was trash.
I wasn't. All right.
You feel me? Like,
you're usually the minority. You're usually the minority.
You're sitting there talking about, they need to go ahead and call an audible, get Randy out of there, save him from himself. That match was garbage. You know what I'm saying? And so,
the strongest reaction we got from the crowd was McAfee walking out. I mean, y'all, we put in the comments that the crowd was snorefest until the end. And that's the main event. Let's also talk about the fact this is the second year in a row we had a terrible main event match, night one.
My son counted it.
No, that was
night two last year.
No, night two last year.
This is two main events that were terrible.
No, what you meant to say that 2 years in a row that Cody's had a bad main event.
Yeah,
that's what you meant to say.
He hasn't had a good main. He hasn't had a good main event since who? When's the last time Cody had a good main event? Who was his dance partner? Oh, that's what I thought. Gonna throw them ones up.
Yeah, I
he
mean,
he was in there with the GOAT. That's why.
Both of them. But I think Randy was hurting, and I think he was a little limited, so it did put a poo-poo on that. But yeah, I mean, it's just the gurney was just too much. Like, oh my god! Then he comes out with the neck brace. It's like, dude.
Okay, I laughed about that.
I loved it.
I laughed about the gurney.
That was kind of
I was like, it took 25 business days to get that gurney out to get him on that gurney. and he's rolling, he's going, and then he go.
Yeah, like I mean, you watch
great.
you
laughed
watch
so hard.
You watch Jelly Jam. Oh God.
Well, this dude is you see this man's eye right now?
Yeah, I think he got that nice punt in the eye. I don't know if anybody's watching it.
Okay, but
definitely fractured something. He's got a black eye. It's gonna be pretty closed up for a while. If you don't know, if you're watching us, thank you for watching with us, hanging with us. This is our Hard Truths WrestleMania 42 Night 1 reaction show, but obviously we're kind of doing double duty, watching the reaction show live on ESPN, and I think it's on YouTube as well.
It's on YouTube.
But Randy Orton punted Cody Rhodes in the head. But this is why you don't get the punt, because if you see Cody Rhodes' eye, this is why the punt is outlawed. So it's gonna, hopefully, but he's gonna have the live treatment. It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna look ugly. But that was a nasty punt.
That puts him out for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
I mean, he can promo, but that's it.
I know.
Hopefully a month, so we don't have to watch that crappy backlash.
Exactly, but we're getting the
we're getting that backlash.
We're getting that backlash. We're getting Cody and Randy with Jelly Jam and McAfee. So we're getting the tag team match. But I mean, Corey, I know you thought the night was trash. I can't not disagree with you, but I'm just gonna be a little nicey about it. But if you had to pick out probably your favorite moment from tonight, what did you think it was?
Becky. That's easy for me. Becky, the interaction with her and Jessica Carr, I loved. I actually liked the match. Becky carried AJ again. I like the finish. I mean, I know Seth and Gunther had a good match.
A really good match.
They had a really good match. The problem with that match is everything that happened in that match we called. We literally knew the whole.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm good with Becky. I'm biased, but that I disagree with one thing you did say about that match earlier, though.
What's that?
I don't want to see her and Jessica Carr wrestle, because I feel like that's going to ruin everything we've seen already.
But Jessica Carr is a wrestler.
Jessica Carr is a wrestler. I understand that, but what I'm saying is their interactions have built us up so much to see it that they can't live up to it. There's no
Yeah, I
way.
know. It's just so much fun. I love the banter back and forth. I love anytime you see
Yeah.
Jessica Carr. Like it's kind of like if you're old enough to know the I think it was Saturday main event Hulk Hogan Andre the Giant when Earl Hebner's twin came out. It was the other referee. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. You when you see a referee, you know something's about to go down. So
I threw
like
it in the group chat. I was like, yo, as soon as Jessica Carr was there, I was like, yo, she losing.
Yeah, so it's hilarious. But Queen, what was your favorite moment of the night?
I think my favorite match of the night was probably Seth Gunther because it held my attention.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed Drew and Jacob. Again, we already talked about this. It just they could have given so much more, and they're both the wrestlers that could have,
Yeah.
but because they put it in the baby hour, we weren't getting any more than that. So with what
Mhm.
they could do, they did a great job. I want to give you guys a couple fun facts, by the way.
Go
Two
for it.
things that y'all need to know. First thing, I just heard this. Pat McAfee's entrance was half the total length of the Stephanie Liv match.
Oh my God.
Half the length of their
You're
entire match.
you're making villain hate him more.
Okay, but then I'm
Wow.
gonna give you something else because this is something that y'all know. This is how I feel, and this is where I'm at. So, like I'm usually like, oh my gosh, I love this female match. I love this.
Mhm.
Okay, WrestleMania 39, the Charlotte Flair Rhea Ripley match was 24 minutes long in total of actual wrestling time.
Which one?
The Rhea Charlotte Flair match
The first one?
from Mania 39.
39. Yeah.
24 minutes.
Yep.
All of the women's matches combined tonight were less than 24 minutes in total.
Wow.
But
Wow.
look though, when you say that, look though, only two of those women on any of these matches can be considered great wrestlers like those two you just mentioned, and that was
For real.
Stephanie and Becky. That's it.
Mhm. Yeah.
The rest of the women on the card aren't. I mean, Liv. I love Liv. She's great. She's a great performer. She's good in. She's good in the. She's good
She
in
can
the
go.
ring.
She's
good. Hey, look,
But
y'all
she
not gonna make me. Y'all not gonna make me say nothing
she
bad
needs
about Liv.
she needs a great partner to be really great. Like I don't think by
That's
herself.
the thing. Like she had one in Steph, and they cut her short.
Yep.
Yeah, we needed time for fat ass Jelly Roll to jump through the table. We needed time for that. I'm sorry.
For the gurney.
That just irritated me.
So Randy's
Damn
getting
it, gurney.
was in the actual wrestling time. She's on the post show having more fun and spending more time there than she was in the match.
Yeah.
And let's
she's
also
working
talk about
harder
the
there.
fact that none of us talked about that we enjoyed the tag.
I don't think
all the stars in that match, right? All the women's stars.
Mhm.
We finally got Bayley back, and we saw her minimal.
Yeah,
Minimal.
I mean, listen, I think the match in general was kind of. I just don't like a 4-way tag match. I really don't.
No.
It's just so awkward. I think if what I would have done is done an elimination style match or a tornado match. Just get them all in the ring and let them cook. Like I don't like the way the stipulations of that match. But the star power was there. I thought Lash looked pretty good. I thought Lyra was solid. Bailey didn't see it much, but it was funny. Avery was asking me, "Daddy, why isn't Paige in the match?" I was like,
Right.
"You have to let her be on the side and tag her in to build the crowd up. That's how you work it." So, I understood that. So, but for the most part, yeah, that match was kind of not forgettable, but it's just it is what it is. Which is funny because Avery, that was the one she was looking forward to the most. Serious, what was your favorite moment of the night?
Paige came back.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, you don't want to elaborate on that a little bit?
To be honest with you, no, because I thought I said it earlier. I thought the whole card was trash. I thought that I was sold a bag of goods, took it home.
So wait, okay. Pause. What were you sold? What were you expecting?
The build. Okay, so the build between Cody and Randy.
Trash.
I was expecting more from that. Okay.
Trash. The build is trash. But give me a break.
The bill was fine until they inserted McAfee. Let's call
Thank
a
you.
fade.
So that means it's trash.
No.
Can you guys just admit that McAfee is trash?
Hold on. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton had a bill. Okay, they inserted McAfee due to TKO and a bunch of other stuff. Okay, that does not negate what was already built. It should not negate that at all.
Right.
Those two guys by themselves could have ran with this feud.
Do you hear what you're saying? It shouldn't negate it, but it did. It totally erased the history because we're talking about McAfee. We're giving McAfee a 20-minute fucking intro to the match.
I get it, but to your point, to my point, I was sold a bag of goods. Okay, that's first. Second, I felt as though I wanted more from Jacob and Drew.
Yeah,
okay, I wanted more from there. I felt
like last Friday we got better than what we
better than we got. Every time they put their hands on each other.
Right? That was first. Yes.
Even the when they fell off the top, right? Serious when they were outside and they fell off the top to end the show. Right. Like you got that, you got last week in So
you tell me unsanctioned, I'm thinking old ECW. That's where my head goes. I'm trying to see I'm trying to see Pat getting smacked in the head. I'm trying to see somebody go through a ladder. I'm trying to see a bunch of stuff that old ECW Paul Heyman would have loved.
I want to see color. They should have gone into the crowd. I really wanted them to go by the entrance and do something out there, put a spot out there because you had that match that wasn't really a match with Cody and Jacob, and then Drew got involved and put those guys to the table on the. I want something like that. Even last year, the triple threat. I think no, that's the triple threat. At Evolution when you had Io and Rhea, their work outside was much better. I would have wanted something like that instead of what we got tonight. So yeah, I agree with that.
You have that. You have the fact that Stephanie and Liv I felt was solid, but we got less of that. The mixed tag team match, not the mixed tag team match, but the 18 tag match was okay. But to your point, we already alluded at it. I mean, the whole card itself was not good. Like Seth and Gunther, okay, I get it, but again, I wasn't surprised. We felt as though it would have been slowed down. Gunther taps another, guy out who is, batting at, 80%. My highlight of the night was Paige coming back. And I knew it was coming.
Unfortunately, we knew it was coming. I mean, listen, for which match? I think the Seth Gunther, but yeah, I mean, I think the build was really good with the build was really good with Liv and Steph to get what we got. I mean, it was good to see Raquel, good to see Roxanne.
It was really good to see Roxanne.
Oh yeah, it was very good. I mean, if you know. But I mean, to see that, see her dive off the top rope and on the outside, and then like 2 seconds later, the match is over. I'm like,
Well, but can we be honest? The villain of the night were the cameramen. The camera work sucked really bad. Because, yes, were we glad we saw Roxanne and Raquel? But did we really see Roxanne and Raquel?
I mean, I saw enough of Roxanne.
There was not, they didn't have, like, I mean, there were things, but, like, there were 3 or 4 spots where the cameras were in the wrong spot. And at one point, we even saw the camera guy fall to the ground.
He fell down.
Yeah, he fell down.
The cameraman fell.
No, what was probably one of the worst spots though, Stacey, was when you had Seth give the pedigree to Gunther on the outside, and then somebody in Gorilla in the back told him to cut to the camera, and you see them on the outside of the ring, on the other side of the ring. Why are they there? Because Braun's coming. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't see him coming. You shouldn't see him. It was just awkward.
Well, and then they do the replay, and it was a better view when they played the replay where the camera guy was right.
Because they knew they screwed it up. Because they knew they screwed it up, Stace. It was
I'm telling you, the worst. It was not a great night. But what made it worse is there were so many spots that were terrible because had we seen it from the right camera angle, it would have been enjoyable and it would have been like, oh, that was a great spot. But then it wasn't. And yeah, like Kittle chugging Halliburton's beer, we were laughing. It was fun.
Yeah.
But it just, there was no cohesion tonight either. Like, it didn't flow, and the camera work was so terrible that anything that we could have been excited about because of the wrong camera angle made it look terrible.
Yeah.
And that's not good. I mean, we can see, you guys talk about it every week. The best cameramen are on NXT.
Yep.
This is our Super Bowl. And the cameramen missed more spots than the wrestlers did.
Yep.
That's a problem.
LA Knight was on this card. That's the best. LA Knight was on this card.
Don't do that.
Yes.
That's not nice.
I mean,
LA Knight did.
LA Knight made it through the night. He made it through the night.
It's very simple, and I'm only thinking about it because they just put tomorrow's card up on the pre-show right before it. Today was not our Super Bowl. Today was our preseason. If you look at the card, tomorrow is our Super Bowl.
Well, it really makes night one look like night one. You know what I'm saying, Corey? Like, night two has to do a lot of heavy lifting, but you're going to get a really good Intercontinental match. You're going to get a good opener with Oba Brock. You're going to get our tribal chief ascending back to his throne. Like, you know, Jade and Rhea should probably cook. So, I mean,
there's not one popcorn match tomorrow.
No. So night two has to do a lot of heavy lifting. And do you think, and I'll let anybody take this, do you think they should have switched a match here and there to balance the card out?
Yes. Because here's what's going to happen. It makes you feel like, why is there two nights?
Mm-hmm.
Why, if we can say on either night that they could have done A, B, C, D, like the fact that we didn't get Kabuki Warriors, we don't have Io Sky. Like, and I know, Corey, you and I have already talked. We know we're seeing Io tomorrow night, right? That's not a problem. But like, we made the choice to bring Paige back with the Bellas, and the whole time that Nikki's walking down the ramp, she wasn't hurt. She was trying to use her crutches, and it was terrible, right?
Yeah.
Alex is like, I use crutches better than she does, and she's supposed to be hurt. So they needed to spread some stuff out. Like, if you should never say, oh, I don't need to go to WrestleMania night one.
No. I think
you should never say there's a choice, and I'm always going to choose one night. Like, the whole point is the experience.
I honestly feel like the WrestleMania night one would have been saved if Io was on the card. If Io Asuka was on the card, you know that match would have cooked like big time. So,
if they'd have scheduled it in the right place, because Stephanie and Liv could have cooked if they had more than 14 minutes, and that was including entrances.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. It was a total of 14 minutes with the entrances. Stop.
With the entrances and Dom coming in, it was 14 minutes in total.
That's
a problem.
That's a problem. Like, that's where I agree with you, Sirius. The build for this match for Liv and like, at first it was a little slow. The build got really good, and then this is what we got. This is what we got with Liv and Steph, and I think those two deserve better. Now, possibly to I think Corey, you brought it up. Maybe Liv wasn't 100% and couldn't go like she normally could go, but Stephanie deserved better than that. And then now her title reign is over.
We had 45 minutes from the end of their match until Cody and Randy put hands on each other. 45 minutes. That is, from tonight's standards, that's 3 matches.
That's nasty work.
Y'all, that's 3 matches. But that was commercials, the vignette they showed, all the entrances, all the talking, all the blah, blah, blah. 45 minutes, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I still wouldn't have switched a match here or there, simply for the fact that night one was gonna suck. Don't drag my match down with it. Leave me. Like, if I'm anybody, and to be fair, when we did the preview show and I said there was a lot of matches that I wasn't looking forward to, we already knew which day they was on, and they was all on Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you looked at it even before tonight started, you knew the cards wasn't balanced, and if you knew if there was going to be one night that was better than the other, that was going to be tomorrow.
Right.
So yeah, I wouldn't have switched it because I don't feel like there was no saving night one anyway. The crowd was dead and the crowd was dead because what we always talk about, WrestleMania, the opener is how you start the weekend off. They started with I Show Speed just to get them on ESPN.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
that did the crowd right there.
And I'll give ISO Speed credit. Like, it's not one of the most complicated spots, but it's not like I could get up there on that top rope and do that spot.
Yeah.
So
the kid's an athlete.
The kid's an athlete. You know, he looked good. Like, he doesn't look like a wrestler, but he looked good. I give him props for that.
And that spot was the saving grace of that match.
Absolutely.
And we said that in the chats that literally ISO at the end with Logan was the best part of the entire beginning.
What match? Because I didn't see much of a match. I don't know anything that really happened in that match.
To Corey's point, Corey says we had the top tag team, the greatest tag team of all time in that match.
Stop it.
I said what I said.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they wasted talent in that first match.
Yeah.
Totally wasted talent.
Yeah. I'll give you one more. They wasted Logan Paul. Logan Paul's too talented to be in this match.
Yeah, but I think that's the problem. I don't think that match was scheduled, like was planned. Like, to be honest with you, if that was not planned, if Braun Breaker and all those guys don't get hurt, that's not planned that way.
That's okay. We cannot use that excuse because Braun
Breaker. I can use that excuse.
No, we cannot because Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed got hurt within enough time for them to properly pivot. They chose not to.
Facts. They've been hurt.
No, it's not it's not the properly pivot. It's the fact that was not on the card.
Then why does it matter? Breaker and
but
Seth
that wasn't on the bingo card.
Then it was still going to be the Vision, but it would have been Bronson and Logan versus Usos, and then they're still going to show ISO Speed in there because again, it's Mania. ISO Speed was going to be on this show somewhere.
Yeah,
and this makes the most sense for where he's going to be again because I talked about this Wednesday. They needed ISO Speed and Logan Paul in the same match because they wanted their viewers for the first hour viewership on ESPN. So we knew that was going to be the match because if you're putting Logan Paul in here, whether it's Austin Theory or it's Bronson Reed, that was always the play because that's what they were building to before Bronson Reed got hurt. So we were still going to see Usos versus Vision and sprinkle in whoever, and it got to be LA Knight and ISO Speed because they were trying to get ratings. So this was the play all along because the main was supposed to be Seth versus Breaker. So that puts Bronson in this. So this was the play. They just took Bronson out and put Austin Theory in. This was the play. That's what they've been building to.
I think you're a little off because I read the other day Heyman said the plan was Roman Seth.
Yeah, it was Roman Seth.
It was always supposed to be Roman Seth.
Punk was not supposed to be in the main event.
Nah.
At least not that one.
What's that?
At least not that one.
Yeah, at least not that one.
No, not that one. I don't know where you would have put him, but
it probably been him and Cody.
Yeah, maybe, or I mean.
Yeah,
that's why that whole bromance thing last night on SmackDown threw me because the game plan was for them two to be locking up.
Weird.
Which could eventually be the plan now, which is why we all think Punk's gonna drop tomorrow and then he's gonna leave for a little while. When he comes back, it could be him and Cody.
It could be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what they're gonna do with that, but. Yeah, I agree. I think it was definitely supposed to be Seth Roman. That's what they were building, and the wise man and all that kind of stuff. CM Punk got kind of thrown in the middle of that, but it is what it is. Like that's why Roman says, this failed experiment, all this stuff. You had your time. You had your time.
Stacey, I'll see you, man.
Yeah. Oh man.
He said nothing that was a lie. Everything
he did not.
Everything he said was fact.
Yeah, I mean,
can we talk about the fact though?
Yeah, talk about it.
That last match, Randy was cheered the whole time. Cody was booed the whole night.
Pretty much.
No, that
the
means
whole night, y'all.
No, that means right.
Oh, good God, Travis.
Hey, so
Travis,
what does that mean? That Cody Homelander's coming?
Cody's gonna change.
You guys, You've been saying that for like 6-7 months.
Okay, but this is why we're right, and this I'm gonna tell you, Villain.
This is why you're wrong, because you're telling me that the tag match is Jelly Roll and Cody. So when's he gonna turn? When's it gonna happen?
Hey, guess what? You're the one that's saying it's bad for business because he sells merch. Guess what? He's not going to be selling when people are booing him and are tired of him.
Merch. He's going to sell merch because he's QB1.
Yeah, he's still going to sell merch, man. They're going to make everything under the sun for him.
2 terrible matches out, 2 WrestleManias in a row.
It's not his fault.
Continue to be respected.
Cena didn't have A+ matches.
You put him with old John Cena, who's trying to ruin wrestling. Then you run the story back with Randy Orton and Pat McAfee that trying to ruin wrestling. Like,
stop right there. Hold on, Villain. Stop right there, serious. Because we ran that match with Cena in April. And when we ran that match again in August, it was the match of the year. Stop. He was older in August than he was in April. It's not an excuse.
It is an excuse. Come on. Bro. Because he came back and said, you know what, I got to do better than the last one.
They were both faces there.
When he emptied the tank. Come on, man. That whole Mania match.
He came back and said, I got to do better, and emptied the tank in August. Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
so he didn't come back the following Super Bowl and say, I got to do better than the last Super Bowl.
He didn't say, I don't want my resume to include 2 of the worst Mania matches of all time.
Wait, who's that? Who's that?
Additionally, I want to come in and change my entire everything today, only to get booed from the second I come to the platform till the time I leave. He was booed. That's a problem. As QB1, who is supposed to be the hero, and you're getting booed so bad that when he got punted, Randy got a standing ovation.
Why was he getting booed?
Because you can't make Randy a heel right now. Because Randy used to punt and people were disgusted and horrified, clutching their pearls and like, I can't believe it. He's the worst villain ever. And tonight he got a mother freaking standing ovation. That's problematic for QB1. If you are QB1 and you've changed nothing and the fans are like, yeah, I'm sick of you. That's a problem. You can't be
the problem is with the fans, man. It's not with Cody.
Problem. Okay, guess what? Hey, guess what, Villain? Guess who buys merchandise? Guess who buys the tickets? The fans.
The people,
and they're not going to buy. They are not going to buy QB1 seat shirts that he is this wonderful blah blah blah. When they're like, yeah, I'm tired of him. If I'm tired of him, I'm not buying his merchandise.
Villain, answer this question for me. I'm 40 now. I've been watching wrestling my whole life. You're a little older than me. You've been watching longer than me. I want you to go back in the history. All right, well, I want all y'all to go back in the history and you tell me the last time your face of the company, your face champion, took somebody's blood and wiped it on his chest.
Oh, that was great.
Tell me.
And you did a low blow?
The low blow was a receipt. I have no issue with the low blow. Tell me the last time your face of the company wiped somebody's blood and rubbed it across their chest. Please tell me.
All right, so are you saying that has heel tendencies?
I never said he was going to turn. See, you heard me say the word.
Hang on. What I'm saying is, you're asking me if somebody wiped their blood on their chest, or when a babyface had heel tendencies.
No, when's the last time you saw your face of the company wipe somebody's blood across their chest? Not heel tendencies. They all got heel tendencies.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
Wiping your blood on my chest before I beat the hell out of you some more is full-fledged heel. It's not a tendency.
So what's the point here? What is the point?
The point is eventually he's turning, and it's going to be sooner than you want to admit. He's not making it through the summer.
Okay. All right. Okay. So he turns heel. Then what?
What you mean? Then what? He's already here.
I just asked you when he turns heel. Then what?
It opens up the door for people that wouldn't normally fight him. That the storyline makes sense.
And who's turning face tomorrow? Who's the biggest thing on SmackDown right now that's turning face tomorrow?
Trick Williams?
My man. There's one story right there.
He's not
going, man.
Yeah,
Trick
is not going against Cody yet. Trick is not going against Cody yet.
And yeah,
here's what they've been shopping for the last 2 months, y'all.
I agree that there's probably more meat on the bone as Cody as a heel. but I'm telling you, it's just not going to happen right now. You've been pushing this agenda for months. It's not happening right now. It's
So
just
they
not.
don't have to turn him for the crowd to turn on him, and we saw that tonight.
That's
They
fine.
can keep him in this squeaky clean, loving, wonderful QB1 persona, and the crowd gets sick of him.
How long did Roman get shoved down our throats before they finally turned him heel?
They didn't turn Roman heel. Roman turned Roman heel.
How long did they shove Roman down our throats before he turned heel?
You're not acknowledging what I said.
I am acknowledging what I'm saying.
Roman,
you didn't answer my question.
It took years. You know why it took
Thank
years?
you.
Hold on. It took years because Roman wasn't as established as he felt he needed to be to go to them and say, I'm not doing this no more. Cody is freaking QB1. He's the face of the company. He can go to Triple H right now and say, I'm done doing this.
Was Roman not QB1 when they were shoving him down our throats?
No.
Okay. All right.
Can we talk about the fact, too, that the plan a year and a half ago was to turn Cody? And he said, I don't want to turn. So Cena said, I'll do it.
Thank you. The Cena turn was not supposed to happen. It was supposed to be Cody.
Supposed to be Cody. The plan was for Cody, and that was released 10 months ago. Yeah, and they're like, we need Cody to go heel to do a great storyline with John Cena for John Cena's retirement, because John always knew he wanted to retire as a face. And Cody said, I don't want to do that. So they said, okay, fine, we'll do it this way. And that was the worst storyline of the year last year till John got to turn back to being a face. Well, so now the crowd, the fans have said, you can still come out and be the sweet, yummy guy, but we're going to boo you anyway. And he's been booed the last 3 appearances on regular show and on WrestleMania, booed big time. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not correct and accurate.
Because it's not good for business. It's not good for business.
I need Are we talking about the same business that we tried to put a WrestleMania together and they still couldn't sell tickets even with him as QB1? Really? It's not good for business?
Who's selling the tickets? Who sold the tickets? The tribal
Who's buying the tickets? Not the fans.
What in the world is going on? Oh my God!
Yeah, I need to go back to something because I ain't like the way Sirius reacted to what I said.
Yeah.
Roman was not when they were trying to. Hold on, Stacey, real quick.
Go ahead, Corey.
When they were trying to push Roman, Roman was not QB1. They was trying to make him QB1. It was not accepted. He was not the top guy. They were trying to make him the top guy.
Yes, he was.
He was headlining WrestleMania. What are you talking about?
Are y'all not listening to what I'm saying? They were. Yeah, he was headlining. They were trying to.
That's quarterback one. They were trying to make him the QB1, the Roman Empire.
Who's the top star? Who's the top star in the business right now?
That was Roman the whole entire time when they were shoving him down our dang on throats.
And that's why they took him and let Seth Rollins cash in and take the belt, right? Because Roman was QB1. That's why they took Seth and put Seth with Hunter and them and made him the top guy. Because Roman was QB1.
Roman was.
That's why Dean Ambrose had title runs, because Roman was quarterback one. What are you talking about?
Roman was quarterback one when they were shoving him down our throats.
Who's the top star in the business right now?
Right now?
Who's the top star right now?
What Brian just said.
No. Villain must be on Cody's payroll. No, dude. No.
Who's the top star in the business right now?
It's not about me.
Hold on, Villain. Let's seriously answer the question. Who's the top star?
Danhausen is selling more shirts than anybody. And who else? Who did I put in the chats the other day as the number one seller for the last 3 weeks? Oh, it wasn't Cody.
I don't remember who you said.
Randy's in the top 3 consistently.
I remember who you said.
You didn't say it was Randy. You said it was somebody else.
I know, but it was so Danhausen and whoever I said the other day are the top 2 sellers, and Randy has been number 3 consistently. So Randy, even as a heel for the last month, has been selling more shirts than QB1. If you go back and watch WrestleMania. Go back and watch WrestleMania and look at the crowd. You're going to see more RKO shirts than you're going to see Cody Rhodes shirts.
But that's
it's good for the business. Who's selling the tickets? Obviously, it's Randy.
Everybody, you need it. Everybody's gonna want to see Randy. Everybody loves Randy, but here we are. Like Randy couldn't come up. Randy couldn't fit the bill. He couldn't get through the match.
Really?
My
He
question
couldn't.
still ain't been-
Physically,
my
he
question
couldn't
still
do
ain't
it.
been answered.
Listen, I know you guys want to turn Cody heel. You think
The
it's good for
fans are
business.
turning Cody heel.
The fans turned everybody heel. It doesn't matter. It's what's best for business.
And what,
I'm
if the fans
telling
are
you.
booing, if the fans want you to be a heel, you're a damn heel. When
You're
the
a damn
fans
heel.
wanted
Exactly,
Daniel, the fans wanted-
but see, you just answered my question because when the fans want to boo you, they're turning you heel. When the fans booed Roman Reigns out the building, he was still a babyface. He was still QB1. What are we talking about here? You are the biggest Randy Orton fan, right? You're the biggest Roman Reigns fan, and you're just like picking and choosing. You're literally looking through binoculars and you're ignoring everything else around you. You know the facts. You know Randy Orton is a big babyface. The crowd loves him. They don't want to boo him. You know,
Right.
years ago they shoved Roman Reigns down our throat. We still got Daniel Bryan. We still got Kofi Kingston. But at the end of the day, the guy who was still the money guy was Roman Reigns, and we hated him. We all hated him. Like, you're just ignoring the facts. You're ignoring it because you want Cody to turn heel. And I don't disagree. When he turns heel, there's probably more meat on the bone. They're just not going to do it. They're not going to do it.
One has nothing to do with the
Stone
other.
Cold
That's right.
was the
One has
biggest
nothing to do with the
babyface
other.
in the history of the company. He was the
One has-
biggest bad guy in the company. He still sold shirts. He sold shirts that said what? What are we talking about here?
One has nothing to do. One has nothing to do with the other. When
Okay.
Roman was getting
I
booed
think-
out the building, Roman was not the top guy. They were trying to make him the top guy. At
Who was
this
the top-
moment,
who was the top guy? Daniel Bryanson?
Okay,
Who-
so
who-
I'm
who was
gonna.
the top-
We talk a lot about
Dean
what
Am-
is
Dean
good for the
Ambrose.
business.
Yes, Dean Ambrose was the top guy, right? That's
they
right.
didn't have a top guy, which is why business was terrible. There was no money. There was no number one. This is who we're riding with. That's why the business was trash. At this moment, Cody is supposed to be that guy.
Yep, he's a poster boy.
He's not. Roman is.
Okay.
But Cody is who they're telling you is the top guy. Yet we've had 2 years in a row where his Mania matches was garbage.
He was working with Randy. Did we just say Randy Orton had a hurt back?
Well, you're not getting the excuse for last year.
I am
You can
solely
have the Randy
convinced-
excuse. You ain't getting the excuse for last year.
I am
They-
solely convinced that at this point, that Corey just wants to argue to argue.
Yeah.
I'm solely convinced because you cannot convince me that the fact that Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes was bad tonight is everything to do with Cody Rhodes. You cannot convince me
Exactly.
that
Cody Rhodes carried him.
that the fact that Cody Rhodes and John Cena last year's Mania was bad because strictly of Cody Rhodes. You can't.
What's the
convince
common
me.
denominator?
They
If I go outside and I beat up somebody and I say they did something
put
to me, they're not
terrible
going to beat up
matches.
somebody else.
They-
They're going to
no,
be like, what's the common
no.
denominator? Corey just out here beating people's asses.
The common
Cody
denominator
sucked.
is that they put a bad dance partner with Cody Rhodes.
If he was a bad dance
other-
partner in April, how wasn't he a bad dance
There-
partner in
There
August?
is plenty of other people you could have put Cody Rhodes with to get a better match. You know this. Did anybody have Randy Orton headlining
You're
WrestleMania
not
on their
answering
bingo
the
card?
question. You're not answering the
Yeah.
question. How
Yes,
can
we
you
did,
get
actually.
It wasn't-
Hey, okay, I'm gonna go back. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna challenge that first. Yeah, we did. Because when Cena got his 17, the first thing we all talked about is the next thing we will see is them build Randy to try to get there. And we talked about him being in Mania last year. So
Facts.
yeah, it was on our bingo card. A lot of us talked
But it was
about
against
it.
Kevin Owens, though, Stacey. It had nothing to do with
No.
this. Kevin Owens and Randy
No.
Orton would have probably cooked.
Kevin Owens has been hurt over a year. Kevin Owens
Right,
wasn't
but
in the picture.
that was supposed to
No,
be
no,
the
no, no.
Mania matchup last year.
Yeah,
Was
that's
it
what I'm
not?
saying.
No,
Like,
what I'm saying
You're
is
not
when
listening to what
Cena
she's
got 17, which was post Kevin Owens getting hurt, we were all talking at that point that we were going to build to whoever had the strap was going to build to Mania this year being against Randy, because we would now see the chase for Randy because we saw it happen for John. So this was not a Cody Randy conversation. This was a Randy versus whoever was carrying the strap to get him to the numbers. And we talked about that last year, you guys. So yes, we did have Randy on the radar to be a Mania contender,
we
to
did.
be a match, to be a headliner.
We did, and it failed.
Challenge that. We did.
And it failed because the night after Mania last year, not the night after, the next PLE, we had Cena Orton. We all got on this show and said that match was trash, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit quiet now. Don't sit quiet now. Who's
That's
the
not me sitting quiet.
Well,
Not sitting quiet.
It's me waiting for y'all to answer
the
also
question.
said, and this came from you, Villain.
Still ain't answered it.
You said this like 5 months ago, Villain. So I'm going to bring this full circle for you. Okay. You specifically said that once Cody got the belt at Mania, whichever one it was, when he finally, the story, whatever, that from that moment on, it has been a consistent era of bad bookings. There has not been. I think we said this 2 or 3 months ago. The best match he has ever had since he took the strap originally was him versus Kevin Owens, and then Kevin Owens has been out ever since and may never come back.
Yep.
And we're talking it's been almost 2 years. It's been 2 years. This is the second Mania since he won, right? Mm-hmm. We're talking 2 years where I think there was only 3 months in total where he didn't have the strap, you guys. So we're talking 24 months. And 21 of those months he had the strap. And that's a booking issue. We have been happy with one match in 21 months. That's a problem. That is problematic. And that's not a Cody problem. That is a booking and a producing problem. And it also goes back to, and I'm going to say this, it's going to go back to the fact that we've been talking about this, and I've been saying this for months. We have an issue with the old guys hanging on for too long. We have a problem with injuries. We have not enough work happening, so everybody keeps getting injured. So there is a wealth of new talent now that's coming up, and we talked about this last Wednesday, that this middle area is lackluster. So their pickings for Cody to have solid talents to have great matches is slim to none. This is a 2-year problem. This is not a tonight problem. This is a 2-year problem that they are in no shape of fixing anytime soon. Because Corey's right. I think a Trick Williams, Cody Rhodes would cook. But how many guys are we stepping on their backs to bring Trick up for that?
You still got
how many guys are offended and losing their whole minds because they didn't get a chance? That's a problem.
So is that a Cody problem?
No, and I said that. It's a booking producing problem.
Thank you. But you're telling me, but you just answered my question. Because you guys are trying to sell me on the fact that 2 Manias in a row, it's Cody's fault. Now you're trying
to
sell
said it was Cody's fault.
No, yes, you guys did. You said it.
I did.
I did not.
Corey said that. I
did.
2 years in a row, it's Cody's fault. And now you're flipping it to say it's a booking problem. You're right. His best feud.
Problem since the AJ match, who he got right after he won the belt the first time.
Yeah,
in France.
But the best booking he had was Kevin Owens because it was a dance partner that he needed.
Who's been saying that the whole time? Okay, I'm going back on mute. I'm going back on mute now.
Don't go back on mute.
No, don't go back on mute. But
I'm still waiting on somebody to tell me how the hell Cena was bad in April, but was a great opponent in August when he didn't do nothing but get older. And ain't nobody willing to answer the question.
The difference was, you know what the difference was? Is that it was the storyline.
Yeah,
they wanted it to be terrible, and unfortunately, Cody got the hit for that.
Yeah, Cody got the bad experience because The Rock wasn't there. Travis Scott was. John Cena, I don't think they had a real good plan, and it was a mess. It was an absolute mess, and I think they doubled down on it.
Do you hear everything you're saying, though? Why the hell, if Cody is so great, and I'm not taking, I like Cody, despite how I'm coming off right now. I like Cody. Why the hell does Cody need somebody involved every year? If he's so great, why do they gotta? He didn't have The Rock there. Why the hell did The Rock need to be there? He didn't have Travis Scott there. When Travis Scott showed up at WrestleMania, why did he need him?
Clearly, I don't know why. I don't know why they keep inserting
because TKO do not believe in Cody Rhodes.
I mean, you keep saying that, but I think TKO keeps trying to sell us.
Quarterback, then, if TKO does not believe in Cody Rhodes, to your point, Corey, then why on God's green earth are they treating this dude like he's walks on water?
Can I answer that? Because The Rock and Roman were supposed to headline WrestleMania. The crowd got in their feelings. The crowd got in their feelings. because Cody won the Rumble. They wanted Cody in that match, and they elevated Cody. And now here we are, a couple years later, and that same crowd is sick of Cody Rhodes. The crowd doesn't know what the hell they want.
Look,
they don't. They really don't. This is the same crowd that was pissed off when Rock and Roman was announced for Philadelphia WrestleMania 40. Yes. Am I wrong? Am I lying?
No, you're not wrong.
I'm not lying. But so they wanted Cody in that match. Cody got elevated, and now here we are. This same crowd is fickle. They don't like him. They don't want him here. It's a joke. They don't know what they want. This is the same crowd that chanted yes, yes, yes for Daniel Bryan, and here we are. Like the IWC is a joke. They don't know what they want.
Certain guys can't carry the title for too long because
they've made him QB1, right? And I think I think you're right. I think TKO does believe in him enough to keep him in his spot, right? Because to Barry's point, to Villain's point, he's been selling shirts. He's been kissing babies. He's been doing the same thing that we had been missing for a while. Because Roman is like undercover doing all of the backstage stuff, right? All of the Make-A-Wish stuff. And he's going Christmas Eve last year and spent 8 hours at a children's hospital that we didn't find out about it for a month and a half after that, right? But Cody and Cena are the same, where if they're going to do that, it's going to be front page, center stage. Everybody's going to know immediately as it happens. So you've got a difference of philosophies, right? You've got a difference of the QB1s that are Cena's and Cody's. Those things have to be forefront, right? That if he's going to walk outside at any arena and sign any autographs, we're going to have 25 cameras out there to film it, right? They're going to film him signing 1,000 portraits, right? So that's that philosophy. That's who they are. That is not Roman's QB1 philosophy. We didn't see him signing 4,000 pictures, right? We didn't see him signing 1,000 kid belts. That's a difference in philosophies. It doesn't make them different. They're still QB1s, but I think what makes it problematic is
that though.
Say that again.
Do heels do that? When Roman was
there's different ways to sell the company, and I think what Stacey is saying, like you may not think he's QB1 in the ring, but he's QB1 doing everything else, making the appearances, being on ESPN, working house shows that nobody else does.
Right.
And I gotta double back too, because you said he had no other. I thought Drew was a good dance partner with Cody.
I thought Drew was great.
There's plenty of dance partners on SmackDown. There's plenty of them. You still got to. You can go the rest of the year with Jacob if you needed to.
Yeah, you could. You could.
Yeah. My thing is though, when I say
I honestly thought Solo was a good dance partner with Cody.
Solo is they're fumbling Solo. They have fumbled.
They really are.
Yeah.
I think what you guys have said that we have to discuss, though, that we haven't, is he doesn't have to have the strap to be QB1 right now.
No,
Cody has. They need to do some damage control right now for him, because, as you guys have said, similar to when they were pushing Roman down our throats, we got what we wanted with Cody, but then everybody's still saying, okay, at some point he can't be squeaky clean. Just like Sami Zayn right now, right? I've been saying that for over a year, y'all, that they need to change his stick. And now they're like, you got to go. Because that's what happens, right? If you're the good guy, the fans are going to turn on you.
Only Sammy's ride or dies in San Jose really know what's...
So I think that's the issue, is they've got to figure out how they can keep him QB1 and deal with the problem that they had, is they've made him so squeaky clean.
You know what it is.
Can't do it anymore.
You know what it is, Stacey? It's the chase.
It's always
more than that.
Some people, some characters just can't stay at the top for too long.
They're not sustainable.
Yeah, Cody's not sustainable in this character.
It's not a sustainable character.
We keep calling him QB1 because we see everything he does. Mm-hmm. But QB1, your top star, Steve Austin would have never been on night one of WrestleMania.
Never.
The Rock would have never, at the top of his game, would have never been night one of WrestleMania.
Because he never should have been elevated past that point. Let's be honest. He never.
That's serious fault.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, we clamored for him to finish the story and put him ahead of Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
He should have never been put
Yeah.
ahead of Roman Reigns.
Well, he's
Yeah.
not
You can
no
say
more.
whatever you want. Hold on, hang on. You could say whatever you want about the tribal chief. He's still the tribal chief. He's still the guy. He still runs this company. You had The Rock. You had like Triple H and all these other guys, but at the end of the day, Stone Cold was always the man, and that's it. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. The chase is what we loved. We wanted to finish the story, but at
I
the
mean,
end
until
of the
tomorrow
day,
night.
She won't have it tomorrow.
no,
Until tomorrow.
She ain't winning tomorrow.
no. But listen, we could talk about this until we're blue in the face. I listen. Night one is in the books. We discussed it. I think, I don't think you could. I would love to have gotten the belt off of Cody just to give it to Randy, but Randy probably can't hold it. I don't think he can physically hold it. So we'll see what they do with this. I think it'll be a long, what do you call it? Spring until the summer. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I think they could find him a dance partner on the other side. But listen, night 2 is coming up tomorrow. What do you got, guys? What do you think?
I mean, there's nowhere else for them to go but up.
Yep.
I think that's the
Chris is
perfect
100% right.
statement. What's the match of the night? What match will steal the show, Corey?
Damn. I mean, I want to be a homer, but
a homer.
It's too many. The whole card is stacked. The ladder match can't fail.
Yeah.
Unless they have nerves, like I said a couple weeks ago. Unless the nerves are just too much for these kids to deal with, I don't think the ladder match can fail because there's too many high flyers in there. I don't think Brock and Oba can fail because they literally could do almost nothing, and the people are gonna go crazy. I don't think.
I really think that match.
Fail. I'm gonna give you my show stealer. I think Rhea and Jay steal tonight.
Yeah,
that's a good pick. What do you got,
really
Stacey?
Rhea and Jay.
I mean, I got to tell you, from putting all the ladies stacked in a can tonight, in a less than 24-minute can, I'm willing to bet that Rhea and Jade take more time by themselves than all the women together tonight. And I think they have probably been working this enough that Rhea is going to make Jade look better than she ever has before. I think she has probably been working behind the scenes too. And we're going to see some Jade that we have never seen here in WWE. And I agree with Corey. I think it's going to be a great match. My only fear about the ladder match, and I said this on Wednesday, is it's in the first hour. And I'm afraid that tomorrow night we're all going to be saying the same thing that we said tonight about Jacob and Drew is the what if, that the ladder match could end up being the what if of the night because they put it in the first hour. I mean, I think the whole night's going to be great. And I think we kind of have to go tomorrow night because we're going to have a lot to say about how happy we are tomorrow night as opposed to how unhappy we are tonight.
I think it's a spot match, and I don't think you need color or anything like that to get that ladder match over. So I think it's going to be. I think it's perfect for night for that spot.
I think hope that the athletes in that match protect themselves because you have everybody from Javon Evans, who is 21.
He's the only one I'm worried about.
Who
is 101. You feel me?
Right?
So
no,
prone to all the injuries. And prone to all the injuries.
You know who scares me in that ladder match? It's JD McDonough.
Oh
yeah.
Because he don't care.
He goes out. He goes balls out. Like Javon the kid. He does all these spots and all that stuff, but JD, he does these spots and gets hurt really bad.
Yeah.
So
can you imagine those two together?
Yeah.
We're talking the match with the two of them with nobody else.
Yeah, with nobody else.
Would be the match of the year.
Yeah, and Penta is Penta. So in Dragon League.
Let's go, Rusev.
Yeah.
Stop it now.
Stop it now. Yeah, I honestly think
with that match, man, you have to come revive me.
I want Jade to look really strong, but I want Rhea to win the belt. That's just my thought, man.
Me and Stacey told you how the match going to end. You're going to hear us tomorrow. You're going to hear us.
Yep, we ready. They have to, because if they don't, we're going to burn this whole place down. Because if you're going to tell me we got 2 nights in the #1 female wrestler last year of the year, and we don't even get to see her glimpse.
Oh, Io showing up. We know that. Io is showing up.
Yeah, and she's gonna. Never mind. Y'all know how I feel.
I know, but listen,
You know,
Demon and Dom are gonna have a match tonight.
that's what I think.
Oh,
too.
it's gonna be so great.
It's gonna be a match that you're gonna be like, oh wow, like I feel like they're gonna pull all the stops out in that match.
It's 6 matches on the card, and all 6 of them can steal tonight.
Yeah,
I have
absolutely.
goosebumps.
Trick and Sammy probably not.
Trick and
Probably
Sammy
not.
can steal tonight. Y'all,
Trick-
we
listen.
do not like the
Listen.
character.
7 minutes.
Sami
Corey.
Zayn is a hell of a wrestler.
He is a good
Right.
wrestler. Trick can go. I've seen him put on
Trick
some
can
hell of a
go.
match.
We've seen Trick go. Trick go.
Here's the thing, like you're not thinking about that match. Those two can put it together, but already know that I cannot wait for Trick's entrance. I cannot wait.
His entrance will be longer than their entire match tomorrow.
And I hope it is because that's all. Listen, when he brought the ginger man, God, be more careful. I'm watching a young Rock. That's what I'm watching.
Y'all get doing that costume.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But and Sammy was coming in there cooking. You're just a young punk. You don't have a plan. I am the plan. That comeback, I was like, God damn, I knew that dude was the one. I knew he was the one the Lord had chose. I knew it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, listen, that match might sneak up on you, but listen, night 1 is in the books. Listen, we had a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody for hanging with us wherever you are, East Coast, West Coast. Shout out to all of our friends, that rock with us. I know Sydney, Virginia's out there. I know, we got a lot of good friends and NDT folks. Everybody that hangs with us, Wicked Bitter. We miss you. But listen, night 1 is in the books. Night 2, we are gonna get ready. Get your lemon pepper steppers ready, all that good stuff. And there's a lot to talk about. And as we get into this thing, WrestleMania is here. It's night 1. It's in the books. We got through it. On to night 2. Corey, always I love going back and forth. Me and you should just do a show together just so you can argue. You know what I mean? You like the little brother I never had. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I love it, man. Give us a plug and close as we get on out of here, brother.
The preseason is over. The Super Bowl is tomorrow, fellas. and Queen. We'll holler at y'all tomorrow night. Hopefully we ain't here as pissed off as we are tonight. See y'all tomorrow. That's
Absolutely.
See y'all.
See you tomorrow, Corey. I love it. Queen, I love fighting with you, though. I really do. Because it warms my heart. We can't agree on everything, right? No.
We agreed on everything.
I know. Listen, it's all good, but listen, the first lady at the Executives View in the building, thank you so much for coming through, for putting everybody to bed, making sure everybody was out of your way and coming in and doing this live reaction show. So give us a plug and close, get us out of here.
I mean, tonight was the meeting that should have been a text. I mean, I'll be excited to go to a meeting tomorrow. I mean, tonight was definitely the meeting that should have been a memo.
Or email.
An email
for sure. It could have been just passed in whispers because, it was a long night, fam. But I can't wait for tomorrow night. It'll be great. Serious, you were 100% right when you said we can't go anywhere but up, right? Yeah. And I think that tonight's lackluster will make us appreciate tomorrow's amazingness even more, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You appreciate what you have once you see what you had before. And that'll be us tomorrow night. So y'all got to join us tomorrow night in the chat so we can scream and shout and celebrate, because that's what we're going to be tomorrow night. Is the best night of the nights.
Yep. Get your Roman Reigns shirts ready. Bye, baby. You know it. Serious, man. You know what to do, my brother.
Yo, it's your boy Serious, repping that 412 and the 703, man. Such a privilege and pleasure doing this reaction show on tonight, man. As everybody alluded to, check us out tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel. Man, we're gonna be reacting tonight too. I said it earlier. There's nowhere there for them to go but up, so I'm expecting a good thing tomorrow. With that being said, shout out to our friends over at Nonsense with Deep Thoughts, man. The homie Trav, who was missing in action today. let's see, Sydney, Virginia, out there doing big things. My man Trev over at the Playbook Podcast.
Main Event Mamas, gotta give them
Main
a shout.
Event Mamas. So many other people that got a seat at this table, man. Again, the table's big enough for everybody to get in where you fit, and you know what I mean. Shout out to Jacob Fatu doing his thing Thursday night. With that being said, I will see y'all on tomorrow. And I always close out my shows like this, man. God is good, even though sometimes people are not, man. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Absolutely, man. Thank you everybody for shouting out and listening to us and watching us. This show will obviously be available on all streaming. You can catch us on all of our platforms. We had a great week. The junior execs did their thing, breaking down WrestleMania and what they wanted to see. Some of it actually came true, some of it didn't. But listen, we'll be back at it tomorrow night, like you said, same time, talking about night 2 of WrestleMania and probably the whole show as a whole. Then we got our Tuesday show, the Total Sports Podcast, talking about all things sports. Shout out to my Knicks getting that win today. Holla at your boy. Then Wednesday we'll be doing our backstage business. And then Thursday, we just announced it, special NFL draft show. We're all going to be here breaking down the picks. My Giants got 2 first-round picks in the top 10. Holla at your boy. But listen, the bring is probably still up. We don't have to break it down, but everybody's got to get out of the stadium. You got to get out of here, get some sleep, get ready for tomorrow night. Hug your loved ones, and I'll see you tomorrow on the next one. Thank you for rocking with us. Peace.